Okay, back. I had to get the lens lined up with this. Yeah, so I had to set it to f16 and I had to push it back. So anyway, it's lined up correctly, so now it can recognize what aperture it's set at, so that it can get the correct exposure. So turn it on, and at the bottom there you can see the exposure. You can see f16 and 1/8 of a second, which is accurate. I'll put it to 1/30th of a second. And now 1/60th of a second at f16, and it seems to be a little underexposed. Now it's a little overexposed, you see. So it's working correctly, and if I change the aperture, you can see, put it at f4, now it's very overexposed. Although it's set to, I think it's set to 1600 ISO, so that's why it's so overexposed. There's not a ton of light, but there, 1/250th of a second, f4. So yeah, you see everything seems to be working correctly. Oh yeah, the focus. So right now the focus, let me just focus on the Apple symbol there. That might be a little tricky to focus on because I have to kind of tilt it up, but you can see it's like perfectly lined up. That is because this focus is set to 1.5 meters or 5 feet, which is exactly the distance there. If I put this, if I set it, the focus to infinity, now you see it's splitting the Apple logo because it's out of focus, as that's how that works. And then if I focus it down to 0.6 meters, trying to get the camera to focus though, which it's having trouble doing. But now it's set to 0.6, and you see it's splitting the Apple logo even more. But if I get it to about 5 feet, about 1.5 meters, that is an accurate distance, and you see now it's not splitting the logo at all because that's in focus. So the focus works, and you see the meter works, and yeah, everything on this camera seems to be working well, and that is it. That's the Nikon F2 with the 50mm f1.4.